G'day, good people. Welcome to the ultimatemoney.com.au coin review of the day. My name's Corey, and today we're going to take a look at Monero, an untraceable, privacy-focused cryptocurrency. So what is Monero? Well, Monero is a decentralized, privacy-focused coin for users who need anonymity when most cryptocurrencies are viewable by the public. Monero was released in 2014 when it was cloned from the Bytecoin source code to create its very own Genesis block. So what gives Monero value? First and foremost, it is decentralized and it hides the identity of its users. It also hides the geographical identity of its users, and it hides the amount of value in each transaction. And it does all of this with its stealth technology, which is cutting edge and very unique. So what is that interesting technology that's behind Monero? Next up, we have a ring signature, which is a kind of digital signature that is attached to several other random signatures from the Monero blockchain. These random signatures are used as decoys to hide the true identity of who sent the transaction. So to make that easy to understand, if you make that transaction with Monero, what it actually looks like is it's not just you making the transaction, but let's just say 10 other people making it at the same time, and nobody can distinguish who the real person is that's making the transaction. The next bit of tech is stealth addresses, and these are used to hide the identity of the sender and the receiver by acting as a single-use bridging address that is destroyed once the transaction is complete. So instead of me just sending you cryptocurrency and it goes straight from my account into your account, what we have is these stealth addresses, which then removes my identity, and then it sends the funds to your address, but that also removes your identity in the process. And then the stealth address is destroyed. It's only used one time for that one transaction. And the next bit of tech is ring confidential transactions, which is a protocol that is hardwired into the Monero blockchain, and it's used to hide the transaction amounts. And then we have Covey, which is used to hide the geographical locations of the people who are making the transaction. And Covey is still in development. And lastly, but not leastly, Monero uses elastic block sizes, where each block size is made relative to the median size of the previous 400 blocks before it. So who are the team behind Monero? Monero has a really good development team made up of 7 members, and 5 of which are anonymous, whilst 2 of them act as educators and public figures. And I know that these guys look like mafia bosses, and it's pretty funny that they do, because Monero is predominantly used by the dark web. First we have Riccardo Spagni, who's also known as Fluffy Pony. He's a core developer of the Monero network based in South Africa, and Spagni is a popular figure in crypto, especially for his activity on Twitter. He's a pretty funny guy and whips up a bit of controversy every now and then, but it's always in good humor. And next we have Francisco Cabanas, also known as Arctic Mine, and he is one of the other known core developers who works alongside Fluffy Pony for education purposes and to talk about Monero and to spread its message, but I couldn't really find much information about him. And this was also the best photo I could find of him as well. So what are the good things about Monero? First, Monero has a great technology that is arguably superior to other privacy coins, and it's also one of the few coins used in commerce, so a lot of people are using it to trade, especially for its privacy features. Also, its expert team is very transparent and they communicate a lot with the Monero community. And Monero is fungible, and what this means is that each coin's history is wiped clean, unlike most other cryptocurrencies whose entire history is publicly transparent. This is actually quite important, as you might end up with a Bitcoin that can be traced back through its history, and it's actually been used to purchase illegal weapons, hitman, anything that is undesirable and you don't want to be connected to. So different Bitcoins in that sense actually become worth different values based on their cleanliness and what they're attached to. Monero's coins are all clean so that none of the history is traceable. So what are the not so good things about Monero? Well, firstly, its transaction sizes are much bigger than most other cryptocurrencies, and this is due to its extra data that's needed to keep the transactions private. Monero's block sizes are huge. Because of its huge transaction sizes, it's going to make it difficult for Monero to scale to demand in the future. So Monero is going to have to use off-chain solutions to address these future problems. And also because of this as well, transaction fees can spike during peak periods as the Monero network can get pretty slow if it's in high demand. And because it's favored by the dark web, Monero tends to get a bit of a bad name as a crypto that is used for illegal activities. But also bear in mind, just because something's an illegal activity doesn't mean that it's actually a bad thing. Let's just say, for instance, that they're buying medicinal cannabis for their family member who has cancer, and in their country it's illegal, so they're forced to use the dark web in order to buy the product. So what's the future for Monero? Well, firstly, they have second layer solutions that are in development to enhance speed and scalability. So they are trying to address their scalability and speed issues, and these are going to have to be those off-chain solutions that I mentioned before. And also the Covry technology that hides the geographical location of senders and receivers is still in development, and its alpha release is due in 2019. So what is my personal conclusion of Monero? I think Monero is a fantastic technology that supplies a much needed demand for the cryptocurrency market. It is developed by a well-respected team who are oftentimes as humorous and light-hearted as they are serious and careful. And as of now, due to its massive block sizes, Monero needs to find scalability solutions to meet its rising demand. And if its developers can find these solutions, then Monero has the potential to be a comprehensive and killer coin. Thanks for watching today, good people. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and head to www.ultimatemoney.com.au for all your crypto news, reviews, and how-tos. My name's Corey. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.